1. When developing curriculum for the Navy Advanced Programs Test, which principle of adult learning is most critical to ensure relevance for seasoned service members? A. Dependence on instructor authority. B. Memorization of technical procedures. C. Linking content to real-world Navy applications. D. Repetition without context. 2. A training officer wants to measure comprehension of advanced navigation systems. Which evaluation method is most effective for higher-order thinking? A. True-false quizzes. B. Simulation-based assessments. C. Flashcard memorization. D. Lecture-based questioning. 3. During mentoring for advanced program candidates, the mentor emphasizes setting personal learning goals. This reflects which mentoring technique? A. Directive supervision. B. Goal-oriented facilitation. C. Passive observation. D. Memorization drills. 4. In curriculum development for the Navy Advanced Programs, alignment with regulatory compliance ensures: A. Learners complete training faster. B. Training meets DoD and Navy standards. C. All instructors use identical teaching styles. D. Learners avoid applying critical thinking. 5. An instructor uses case studies of past naval missions to teach decision-making. This best applies which adult learning principle? A. Learning through passive lecture. B. Contextualized experiential learning. C. Memorization-based drill. D. Standardized rote instruction. 6. A Navy evaluation officer designs an assessment rubric for a performance-based test. What is the primary purpose of the rubric? A. Provide consistent scoring criteria. E. Increase subjectivity in grading. C. Eliminate feedback opportunities. D. Shorten test administration time. 7. When mentoring, an officer uses open-ended questioning to help a sailor reflect on their problem-solving strategies. This supports which adult learning approach? A. Constructivism. B. Behaviorism. C. Authoritarianism. D. Drill and practice. 8. Which communication technique ensures clarity when explaining complex Navy program requirements? A. Use of vague military jargon. B. Active listening and clarification. C. One-way information delivery. D. Overloading trainees with data. 9. The Navy Advanced Programs Test emphasizes evaluation of applied knowledge rather than recall. Which type of test item best supports this goal? A. Fill-in-the-blank definitions. B. Scenario-based problem-solving questions. C. Alphabet matching tasks. D. Multiple-choice trivia. 10. During a training review, gaps in assessment validity are discovered. What action should the curriculum developer take? A. Ignore the issue to save time. B. Realign test items with objectives. C. Add more test questions randomly. D. Rely on tradition rather than standards. 11. A key role of mentoring in Navy advanced training is to: A. Provide direct orders without discussion. B. Facilitate professional growth and reflection. C. Focus solely on disciplinary actions. D. Deliver content without interaction. 12. Instructors using Navy's advanced simulation technologies must adapt their teaching to: A. Encourage learner passivity. B. Integrate experiential learning and feedback. C. Reduce critical reflection opportunities. D. Focus only on rote memorization. 13. Regulatory compliance in Navy training ensures that: A. Training meets federal and DoD standards. B. Only local practices are followed. C. Commanders bypass standardized methods. D. Sailors avoid performance evaluations. 14. An evaluation method that measures both knowledge retention and application under stress conditions is A. Scenario-based simulation. B. Short answer quiz. C. Vocabulary drill. D. Matching exercise. 15. Which mentoring technique builds long-term confidence among advanced program candidates? A. Criticism without guidance. B. Empowerment through self-directed learning. C. Ignoring learner input. D. Withholding constructive feedback. 16. An officer notices trainees are disengaged during a lecture. Which strategy best applies adult learning principles? A. Introduce collaborative problem-solving exercises. B. Continue lecturing without adjustments. C. Punish trainees for inattention. D. Shorten the training without changes. 17. A Navy Advanced Programs evaluator uses formative assessments. The main purpose is to A. Provide real-time feedback for learning adjustments. B. Eliminate summative evaluations. C. Focus only on final grades. D. Reduce opportunities for reflection. 18. In curriculum development, a needs assessment is essential because it A. Identifies gaps between required skills and current abilities. B. Ensures identical content for all learners. C. Eliminates flexibility in training delivery. D. Focuses exclusively on instructor preferences. 19. The most effective communication approach when explaining regulatory updates to sailors is A. Briefing with clear, practical examples. B. Reading technical manuals aloud. C. Using only written memos. D. Speaking in technical jargon. 20. Which type of Navy test question best evaluates decision-making under pressure? A. Time scenario simulation. B. Vocabulary recognition quiz. C. Fill-in-the-blank exercise. D. Spelling test. 21. An instructor applying Bloom's taxonomy at higher levels should design questions that focus on A. Remembering facts only. B. Applying and analyzing real-world Navy tasks. C. Repeating memorized instructions. D. Copying textbook definitions. 22. Mentoring effectiveness in Navy programs is improved by A. Establishing trust and consistent feedback. B. Avoiding personal connections. C. Using punitive measures only. D. Ignoring individual learning goals. 23. Which evaluation method best identifies gaps in a candidate's critical thinking? A. Performance-based assessments. B. Tree-Salz tests. C. Matching terms. E. Copying notes. 24. A communication barrier that most undermines Navy advanced training is A. Using acronyms without explanation. B. Providing structured clarity. C. Allowing interactive dialogue. D. Offering multiple perspectives. 25. A Navy program developer aligns test items with performance outcomes. This practice ensures A. Construct validity. B. Learner confusion. C. Redundancy in assessments. D. Focus only on recall. 26. Which adult learning principle is most engaged when candidates share experiences from deployments during training? A. Peer-to-peer learning. E. Passive lecture absorption. C. Drill repetition. D. Memorization without reflection. 27. When designing a Navy Advanced Programs test, balance between summative and formative assessments ensures A. continuous improvement, and final competency checks. E. Sole focus on pass-fail outcomes. C. Reliance only on written exams. D. Avoidance of feedback loops. 28. A mentor encourages sailors to identify their strengths before taking the advanced test. This fosters A. Self-awareness and confidence. B. Dependency on external feedback. C. Avoidance of accountability. D. Blind adherence to authority. 29. Regulatory compliance in assessment design prevents A. Legal and accreditation issues. E. Curriculum alignment with objectives. C. Practical training scenarios. D. Transparent evaluation criteria. 30. Which evaluation method most effectively replicates real-world Navy operational challenges? A. Simulation and scenario testing. E. Matching vocabulary drills. C. Multiple-choice recall tests only. D. Reading comprehension quizzes. 31. The use of feedback in Navy advanced programs is crucial because it A. Enhances learning and performance adjustments. E. Discourages independent problem solving. C. Focuses only on instructor authority. D. Limits opportunities for learner reflection. 32. When developing curriculum, backward design emphasizes A. Starting with desired outcomes before content creation. B. Prioritizing instructor preferences. C. Rating test questions before setting goals. D. Ignoring performance objectives. 33. Which mentoring strategy best supports continuous professional development for Navy personnel? A. Encouraging reflective practice and goal setting. B. Limiting access to growth opportunities. C. Focusing solely on compliance drills. D. Restricting mentorship to disciplinary actions.